Hello and welcome back. I am Emily Jean if you're new here, and today we are doing another dollar store book haul, and this time I had service at the dollar store so I could check the Goodreads ratings, and I swear all these books came up 4 stars or better. So let's see. Grab your coffee, grab your tea, and let's get cozy. So we were at the dollar store picking out some supplies for my son's 3rd birthday, and of course I had to head over to the book section and see what they had, and I found 3 chunkers that all had 4 stars or above. It wasn't until I got home and preparing for this video that I realized 2 of the books are actually a series and not the first book in the series, but that's okay. Maybe it'll introduce me to a new series. We're gonna tell you about the books. We're gonna do the worst rating on Goodreads, the best rating on Goodreads, and figure out a little bit more about them. Before we get into the big chunkers, I wanted to share that I also got a few awesome kids books. So if you have kids, it might be a good place to check out books that are $1. So there were a few of these PJ Masks Learn to Read books. These were level 1. I think they had a bunch of other levels too. These are actually great. Willard's 3, so he's not learning necessarily how to read, but these are great for listening and like following along with the words, and they're just really cute. So I got a couple of these Learn to Read PJ Masks, and then they also had these awesome learning to read subject matter. So we got ocean life, baby animals, teacher approved. I don't know which teacher approved, but I do like the pictures, and the text is really simple to understand. Oh, we got a ripped page. Okay, it was $1. Not gonna complain about that. And then there were a couple like to help support emotional intelligence and understanding emotions. If Big I Can and Big Bully Hippo. I was really excited for these finds, and I'm looking forward to reading them with Willard. So if you're looking for some new kids books, even presents, the dollar store is a great option. At least the Dollar Tree in our area has some good options. Okay, so first I'm going to start with the 2 that are actually in a series, and of course I've not read any in the other series, and then I'll share the one that is not in a series, or it might be a series, but it's the first one. The first book that I found that was 4 stars and above is City of Ink by Elsa Hart. Okay, so this, I mean, the cover is stunning, and the description sounds really, really interesting. So it's, I think it's like historical China, 18th century. So this is the 3rd in the series. There's also Jade Dragon Mountain and White Mirror. A little of the synopsis for this one: Li Du was prepared to travel anywhere in the world except for one place, home. But to unravel the mystery that surrounds her mentor's execution, that's exactly where he must go. So probably a spoiler from the first 2 books that his mentor was executed, but sounds like he's traveling back home. It is a mystery book. Okay, let's head over to Goodreads. On Goodreads, it's actually rated 4.29 stars, which is really high for Goodreads, and it has about 722 ratings. For all of these books, I actually could not find a written 1-star review, which says a lot. So I had to go into the 2 stars to find the lowest written review. Okay, so 5-star review. David Litt said, "This is really an exceptional book. The world building is beautiful. The plot was riveting. The characters were rich and full of life. I enjoyed the other 2 books in this series, but this one is the best yet. And if you're considering reading it and choose not to read, you will be making a mistake. I promise." And I don't say this about many books. I want to read this, so I guess I gotta get the first 2 in the series. And the worst review I could find was 2 stars by Renee, and Renee said, "Kinda slow for me." So not the worst review I've ever read. Some books are more slow, right? And just depends what kind of mood I'm in, if I enjoy that slow reading or not. Okay, so the next one is also in a series. It's the second book of a series, and it is The Forbidden City by Deborah Wolfe. First of all, look at this cover. Stunning. I love all this blue. I love the bowl on the front. I mean, it's just really beautiful artwork. It draws me in, and I love a big, thick book. So The Forbidden City is the second book in the Dragon's Legacy, and on Goodreads it has 4.19 stars, which again is really high. Last time I got Goodreads, I'll link that video down below. I mean, last time I went to the dollar store, I'll link that video below. I could not look up on Goodreads while I was there, and I got all like 2-star books. Which honestly, I haven't even opened a single one of them yet. So I was very excited to find a bunch of 4-star ones, even if they are in the middle of the series. On the book jacket, it says, Salima Jakari is an elite warrior, one of the desert people known as the Ziranim. She is also the daughter of the Dragon King of Atulan, whose magic is the only thing that prevents the Earth Dragon from waking. Should the dragon end her sleep, their world will be destroyed. So a little bit of dragons, fantasy. Let's see what the reviews say. The 5-star review that I wanted to point out was by Scarlett, and it says, really underrated book. If you like dark fantasy, this is the book for you. I do like dark fantasy. I do. So I think we'll have to get the first one, but let's see what the worst review says. The only negative review I could really find for this was a complaint that you couldn't understand it unless you'd read the others in this series, which I think kind of comes with the territory of series. So I tried to look for other ones. There were no 1-star reviews. There was only one written 2-star review. So I think that speaks pretty good about what we might expect in this book. Ooh, okay, so I just saw this on the back. Wolfe's lush and painterly prose is reminiscent of Jacqueline Carey, impelling the reader to savor every sight and sound and smell. Highly recommend. I love the Jacqueline Carey novels. Cushel's, I can't remember what the first one is. All I'm thinking of is Cushel's Dart. That series, I read it maybe 10 years ago and loved it. So I like that comparison for sure. And then dun, 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 the final one that I found is A Veil of Spears. A Veil of Spears by Bradley Boyle? Boyu. Oh my god. I knew somebody with this last name and I can't think of how to pronounce it. Boyu. Help me. Bradley Boyu? Okay, so A Veil of Spears. Oh no! Oh no! It is book 3! Book 3 of the Song of Shattered Sands. So they are all books in a series. It's okay, Emily. It's okay. Well, let's go to Goodreads anyways. So A Veil of Spears is 4.25 stars. Third book in the Song of Shattered Sands series. An epic fantasy with a desert setting filled with rich world building and pulse-pounding action. Definitely intriguing. I like this cover. Our 5-star review of this one says, by Rochelle, this was amazing and more than worth the wait. This one picks up right where the previous book left off and a lot happens. We get more magic introduced as well as more political maneuverings and that big reveal that has been such a mystery throughout this series so far. Sita is such an interesting character, but she isn't the only interesting character, and we get to see quite a few other POVs, which helps to drive the plot along at a steady pace and ramp things up. I like that a lot. I like that magic is mentioned, political maneuvering, that we get to know a lot of characters at a deeper level and not just the main character, it sounds like. So, what do you think? Have you read these? Are any of them drawing you in? I can't believe they're all later books of the series. Each time I go, I learn something new to check for. I think for some reason, Forbidden City is drawing me in the most right now. So I think I'm going to check out and see if I can get Dragon's Legacy at the library. But check out the Dollar Tree for books. You might luck out. Okay, that's it for today. Thank you for watching, and hopefully I will see you in another video very soon. Bye, guys. And right now he's playing with all my chords. Say hello, Gandalf. Doo-doo-doo. You want to go downstairs?